Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you would know that this is usually not how I start off my videos, but I forgot to film an intro for this video. I was just so excited to get going on my laundry room that I totally forgot to film one. So I'm coming at you from my couch. It is super late and I am way too tired to film an intro, but I want to get this video out for you because I am slacking on my videos. I have been so busy. So I am just going to let you see some of my clips from my Instagram and we're just gonna go from there. And I am so sorry, but I want to share my laundry room with you guys. It has been so fun to do and I'm way excited to share it with you guys. So let the clips roll. Okay guys, I want to show you this room in our house that is a secret room. I don't even think Colton knows that this room exists. So let me turn the camera around and show you this room. Okay, so it's the laundry room and Colton maybe has been in here because I obviously couldn't get these in here myself. But it's very small and I want to do something fun because I do all of the laundry and Colton does the dishes and that is our trade-off. So I need to do something for storage because I haven't unpacked. And I'm clearly getting really crafty with hanging laundry and I want to do something fun. So I'm thinking like a fun pattern on this back wall because it's just so white in here. And then I want to do some like shelves to put all of this on. And then I can't even open this door completely because I have our steam mop in here and I need something to put our ironing board on. So I wanted to show you guys how I made my stamp. What I did is I just took this paper and it does have the lines on it and I just kind of measured out how I wanted to do the stamp. I didn't want it too big, so I decided that 2.5 inches wide would be perfect. And then from there I just went up about 4 or 5 spaces and I tried it out a few times and decided that this would be best. Once I got it all drawn out, I did mark my center just so that it was easy to see visually and cut it out. Two stencils line up on one sponge perfectly, so that was nice. I then just lined them up straight on the edge and then marked them off with a Sharpie. I then line my ruler up on the inside of the line, hopefully that makes sense, and use a razor blade. Push the ruler down to compact the sponge and slide it down. You can use an X-Acto knife, but I do find that it is a little bit harder and doesn't go all the way through the sponge since you can't press as hard. It's just not as stable and you don't get as good of an outcome in my opinion, but it can be done. Repeat on the other side, and when you flip over, you'll see that you have really clean edges.
Now obviously this is going to work its way down, but your first one is going to be something like that. And then your next set of verticals will be...
No, I feel like that's kind of far, don't you?
We What do you mean that's kind of fun?
No, I guess you're right. Thought I looked far, but it's not.
Do you have to have them closer than that, or what?
No, it just looks far because there's only 4, but once you get them all on there. So just take those measurements and start.
What are you doing?
Oh, just be patient. Start like 3.5 inches down. What are the measurements from these lines?
You're 6 from line to line.
Oh, okay, well then just start 3 inches down.
For each set of triangles. Does that make sense?
This is a lot. This is a lot.
Yeah. I think I said something like that or something. I don't remember. Okay, let's do this one much better. Much more better. Hey, honey.
What?
The laser's upside down.
I knew that. I wish I was able to get in closer here so you could really see what we're doing, but we measured it out and decided to put the triangles 3 inches away from the wall on each side. Then from there we knew that we wanted the triangles 6 inches apart going side to side, and then going up and down they were 6 inches as well going down. However, each column we didn't want them to line up perfect, we wanted them offset. So the first column, we just put them 1 inch down starting, and then 6 inches down for each triangle. Hopefully that makes sense. And then after that, on the second column, because we didn't want them to line up perfectly, we went down 3 inches from the first triangle, 3.5 inches from the first triangle, and put marks on the wall so that we could know exactly where to stamp. And so here is us just putting marks on all of the walls and getting ready to stamp. While these measurements probably don't mean much to you, because if you wanted to do this, you would need to measure it out for your own wall and how wide it is and how tall it is. These are the measurements that worked for us. This part was long and tedious and not very fun, but it did make it turn out really good. So if you decide to do this, make sure you measure it out and don't just start and get crazy, even though that's what you want to do. I really wish I could have gotten you guys a little bit closer for this part, but it's so hard when our laundry room is so small. But what I did here is we put the little X's where we wanted to mark each stamp, and we just put the tip of the triangle at the X and stamped it on. I put the color Tricorn Black, just the sample size from Sherwin-Williams, on a paper plate and put the stamp and mashed it in and then pressed it onto the wall. I liked how it looked, and then you'll see I actually go over some of the stamps to make them darker, and I didn't worry about if they were too perfect because I went over them with the white paint just to kind of clean up the edges. If you're nervous and a perfectionist, I recommend going and getting a school poster board and practicing on there. I did that a few times to make sure my stamp was perfect, and I really loved the result. So right here you'll see I messed up completely and I have a wet towel, and what's great about this is I was able to wipe it off completely and just start over. So if you are worried, just have a wet towel and you can wipe them off completely as long as you're fast.